Hello and good day to everyone. In today's video we'll be showing you how to read the chart in Tradingview. But quickly before we begin with that, I'd like to introduce you to our sponsor for today's video, MEXC. MEXC is offering $525 to our viewers to spend on their website. So don't think about it. Go ahead, check them out. Also, our affiliates, FTMO. If you think you're a real trader and you can prove that to them that you have the skill and knowledge to trade, they will give you up to 200k of other people's money to trade with, and you'll be able to keep up to 90% of the profits for yourself, as long as you can prove that to them. Okay, so you want to get into trading. Of course, the first thing you want to do is able to read the chart, because all your trading will be done through a chart. At first, once you first glance it can be quite confusing and, to be honest, scary at times, because you're just heading into it. But as we go along, you will see that it's not so terrifying. It's actually quite simple on the surface. It's actually quite complicated as further you go in, but on the surface it's simple. So if you look at this, you just see random lines of red and green. These are called candlesticks. Each indicate a drop or an increase in price. What the price is? Well, it depends. On the right here, you can see there is a price listed, and on the bottom there is a date, and this is basically a scale of the price changing throughout the days. Before we go in, I need to explain to you quickly what a candlestick is. A candlestick is essentially the change in price for a given period. It can be a day, it can be hours, it can be minutes. Let's just quickly set it. Okay, it's actually to 1 day. So if I zoom out like this, we can see actually the change in price from way back to 2018. You see, from where it started, this but day by day how it changed. The peak, the drop, the peak, the drop, the peak, the drop, etc. But a day-to-day chart really doesn't give you too many good trading opportunities. Not that it doesn't give you, but it's a bit more difficult to trade with. That's why most people actually prefer more dynamic trading charts like that, 4 hour or the 5 minute even. Let's switch to 5 minutes. So you see how it changed. Okay, so I'm just gonna slightly rescale it from here. So what does it all mean? Let's take, for example, this candlestick. The candlestick has a body, this green part, and two wicks, these little lines coming from the top and the bottom. A green candlestick means that the price ended higher than the previous given period time before it. So the body is essentially where it closed and where it opened. For the green candlestick, it opened here and it closed here for the 5 minutes. So the starting price was here. After 5 minutes, it was here. The wicks essentially are the fluctuation in price that happened during those 5 minutes, and they are the peaks, the lower and the higher. This is for those 5 minutes the lowest it got in price, and this is the highest it got in price. It doesn't mean that in those 5 minutes it ended at this price, then it at this price. It's the same for the red candles, but it's in a reverse for the open and closing. It means it opened here and it closed here. This is the highest it got, this is the lowest it got. I think that's self-explanatory after you get what essentially a candle is and after explaining the green candle. Okay, so this is pretty much the very basics of reading a stock chart. Let's just give an example, let's say with 1 day. Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, we can just click out. So it's the same as for a day as it's the same for 5 minutes, just different periods. It means that it opened here at the beginning of the day, it closed here. Quite the big momentum candle, quite the big. Usually these are called bullish candles because they're a big increase in price. Lowest it was here, so highest it was here. Same for the red. Opened here at the beginning of the day, closed here. The lowest it got was here, the highest it was here. So that's pretty much it. We will go in later lessons learning about patterns, learning about the different types of candles, because yes, all of them represent the same thing on a surface level, but when analyzing them in depth, they can indicate quite the different things, mostly patterns and reversals. So I hope this helped you for today. Remember, none of this is any trading advice. See you next time. Good luck.